Hey guys, this is your boy Marcus, and this is my first impressions of the PES 2013 second demo. Now as you can see, the demo starts off with a really cool trailer, showing off, well, basically the new graphics which they've really improved since the first demo, and like all little skills and the defending system as well as the first touch and the passing system. Now, basically this video is going to be filled with goalkeeper AI, normal AI, good passing, good goals, couple of good first touches, some new stuff which I've noticed recently, as well as just basically good gameplay really, as well as, but basically the first thing which I'm going to go into is the training mode. Yay! Basically the training mode is it's a training mode from, it's been in nearly every PES game I've ever played, so, but basically this training mode was a real frustration. I mean, I know it's training, but still, I don't know if it's just frustrating because I hardly put any effort into it, or it's frustrating because I did this at like 3 o'clock in the morning because of the fact that I have it's a PS3 version of the game, so, well, of the demo, so I'd wait until midnight I needed to wait until about 8 o'clock until it started downloading. Then my internet connection was so bad that I couldn't download it quickly, so it took about 4 or 5 hours to download. Came about 1 o'clock, and my Roxio game capture started being retarded like hell, so it took about half an hour before I actually got to play the game. Well, I could play it, but I wanted to have like proper first impressions of the game. It would be me playing it like first time. And basically I did this at like from about for about 1:30 to about 3 o'clock in the morning I was playing this game. And I'm saying this now, PES is back. I'm not going to lie. PES is absolutely amazing. Now, the people who, like, I've seen on Twitter, loads of people are starting to hate on it, all these FIFA people are going, oh, the game's not as good as FIFA, alright? Play the game, play more than one match, play about 8 matches, and you'll get used to it, and then you'll be like, when you go back to FIFA, you'll be like, oh, well, I'll just run down the wings, but then that's just boring. Well, in PES, you have to get used to playing PES like normal, like proper PES would play. But going swiftly into the first match, it was against Bayern Munich, and I was playing against Man United, and basically, this is just showing off a couple of goals, and a couple of just different new stuff, really. Like, the shooting's a bit more refined, so when you actually do score, you actually feel, like, happy that you've scored. But this is really interesting. Okay, Cruz takes a shot after Schweinsteiger gets taken out, but because Cruz misses his shot, Kagawa gets booked as a play-on sort of thing. So basically, Kagawa hacks Schweinsteiger goes to the floor, it's fouled, and he gets booked, but because it plays on, it gives him a yellow card and goes back to the free kick because nothing happened from the play on. But basically I'm showing you this because of me just preparing for the Barcelona versus Valencia match as me playing as Barcelona, because the soundtrack is absolutely amazing this year. I don't care as long as they don't add some stupid indie rubbish. So, like, they can still add a couple indie songs, not a lot of indie songs. And you'll see, like last year they had Bloody Beetroots and Boys Noise. I knew that for a fact because that was in the demo. And my God, like having good DJ sort of music, good background music, not a lot of words, but just enough so that you know what's going on and you can just hum along to the song, waiting for the game to load. It's awesome. It's so good. The soundtrack is so much better than the other PESs. Like, I was playing PES 5 and PES 6 like recently in terms of about a month ago, and the soundtrack from those games were absolutely horrendous. They were basically just jazz songs, which are really quite boring and very repetitive because they played roughly the same loop over and over again, which is quite annoying. But considering the game is 6 years old, 7 years old I think now, so it's expected. But basically I was making comparisons with other PESs, and well, the first demo I'd say is comparison with PES 4. In terms of gameplay, it was good, but not the best. It wasn't refined yet. And then this demo I'm saying is with PES 5. It still has a couple of niggly problems with it, but it's not majorly, like, the problems are just in terms of referee, really. That's what it really, I mean, and a couple of the gameplay problems. But this was my first goal which I scored in the demo after 4 games with Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, the poster boy of PES this year, and the last year, of course. But it was a good goal. It was a finesse in the top corner. But there is something I've noticed recently with the goals. I don't know if it's going to do this for every goal, and I do enjoy it when it does this because it really makes compilations really cool to do. But just watch this, okay? He scores. It shows 2 replays of the goal from 2 different angles, and then it shows a slow motion of him actually celebrating. If that isn't every goal, because so far every goal I've scored that has a celebration at the end like this, where it's in slow motion. But my comparison with PES 5 goes all the way down to free kicks. I've scored an amazing free kick, which I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you today. I will show you. I'll probably put up either later today or tomorrow. But the power is amazing on it. But yeah, this is one problem I maybe have with the game is every time the computer go through on goal, they just round your keeper, and it's really annoying. But I don't know if that's because Llorente is actually does. Well, he does it in real life, so it makes sense. But I mean, I want to see if I can sort of maybe play with the Copa Santander teams, the Brazilian teams, and see if any of their players do it. Because it'll be interesting to see, because then I could sort of tell if it's a problem or not. But basically, my second goal I did score was with Kaká. It was in about 20 yards out, a nice long shot into the top corner. It was quite a good goal. Again, another comparison with PES 5, I have to say, is a clipping issue. Basically, with the whole arms going through body parts. It's a bit annoying, but I mean, it's not a big problem. I mean, in FIFA, it when it happens, it can't happen anymore because of the impact engine, and it just makes their arm like go all floppy and crap. It's horrible. But yeah, this is a goal which I scored straight from kickoff with Juventus. Juventus are so overpowered, like not overpowered because they won the league last season unbeaten, so they deserve to be a really good team. But I have a feeling online people are going to be not playing just as Barcelona and Real Madrid anymore, because Messi and Ronaldo are not overpowered anymore. They're more or less quite based, really. They're equal. They're not too overpowered. They're still powerful, but they're not that overpowered that you can just run down the wing for them and run inside and shoot on goal, and that's it, or goal automatically. But people always go, I know for a fact people are going to notice, the goalkeeper just did not save this shot at all. He didn't even try and save it. I checked afterwards, I don't show it in the video, but I checked afterwards. In the game plan, the goalkeeper was actually on bad form, and he was only a 74 overrated goalkeeper, or something like that. So, it's pretty poor. Like, if you compare it with Buffon right there, Buffon just came out of the air and just grabbed the ball. It was quite cool to see. And Giovinco, once again, it's so fast. It's unbelievable how fast he is. He's fast in real life as well, so that's expected. But yeah, the game, it's really fluid. It's like not as stiff as other PESs. Like, I'm not going to say PES 2011. I used to play all the time, and I gave it to one of my friends who still plays it now, because he never got PES 2012 because he's quite stingy. But the game is amazing. But if any of the colours look off for you, it's just because of the Roxio game capture. It's good. It's good for just capturing gameplay, I'm not going to lie. But you need to have quite a free environment, because I believe that static makes a problem. I think there's a static problem with my television, because you can sort of see, I'm not going to tell you to look for it because that will just ruin the video for you, but yeah. But yeah, more comparisons with PES with FIFA really is the fact that I mean, look at this. This is a first touch control. I did that, and I held R2 and pressed X, and he did that. It was really cool. But moving swiftly on to the final game, where I scored 2 goals, one with Schweinsteiger and one with Mario Gomez. Now, Gomez has they all have player ID. I've noticed this recently. The majority of the players play all differently. But you see this celebration with Schweinsteiger just did, where he put his hands to his ears. You'll see it again in slow motion, which I think every goal does it now, because every goal I've scored has a bit in the slow motion of them celebrating, and I think that's really cool. I mean, it helps for compilations. If you haven't seen my Torres goal compilation, go and watch it. It's so good. But yeah, later on I'll put up the free kick which I scored. My God, you'll see like, it's not a really powerful free kick. It's just a really well accurate free kick. If you really like it, you'll see how good it is. But another comparison with other PES is the power on the free kicks. Okay, in PES 6, I used to be an absolute free kick master. I used to be able to get them in from like all over the place, be it from 36 yards, 28 yards, right outside the box, or like about 24 yards out. But this, I'm just going to only show one replay of this. This is basically a goal scramble, and I really enjoyed it because De Gea knocks it up, Ribery tries to get a header on goal, Ferdinand knocks it out, Gomez tries to header it, and he headers it back to Dante, who volleys it, and it just goes wide, and it was just like, my god, that is absolutely amazing. I mean, you don't get that sort of feeling in FIFA. If you get it in this FIFA, I have a feeling FIFA will be, of course FIFA are going to dominate, I'm not going to lie. They got all the licenses and stuff, but it's not particularly that difficult to do it for PES. When the full game comes out, I'll probably make a tutorial on how to do it for both the 360 and the PS3, but PS3 first, because that's one I've actually got, and I don't actually have a 360, so I might have to link another person's video to do that, probably the Midnight Kid or PES Skiller, because they use the Xbox over the PS. Well, they don't have a PS3, I don't think so. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, I really enjoyed playing PES. Ask any questions in the comments below. Check my channel out for content, and really catch you later.